Hi guys, this is Random Productions SB, or Steven from Random Production SB. I'm going to actually do a tutorial on Sony Vegas, what I use, and it's going to be based off Invisible Weapons 2. There's probably going to be a couple of these for certain effects that I did. So I'm just going to jump in right in here. So first, what you're going to want to do when you're filming is you're going to want to get a base plane. There's nobody here. It's just on the hill on a tripod, or have it setting on stuff. I've used tables before I got a tripod. Basically, just pick somewhere. I generally pick towards the edge, like to the end of the base one, because that's probably where yours is going to be. And then you click this save snapshot to file, and I'm just going to save it over this. Yes. And then you can delete this, and actually, you're going to want to, after you delete it, you're going to insert a video track and just bring it to the bottom. And this is basically kind of a just-in-case thing. And drag it to the length you need. I'm just going to kind of leave it right there now. So then I'm going to bring in this track right here. And this is, I'm pretty sure this is the first person who runs off. And so you're going to want to go to where you start. And where do I start? I don't know why it took me so long. Okay. Right here you start. I start. You can cut it or you can drag it. It doesn't matter. Now, if you're kind of worried about sound, this is gonna be your major one. You only need one, and the other ones they can be talking. It doesn't matter. Just one has to be silent and have whatever you're saying or whatever's going on. So after you got that cut, go ahead and bring in your second one, your other one of you, which it needs to be filmed in the same place on a tripod on a table, just setting in the same place for this to work, or close to the same place, because there's ways to fix it if it moves a little bit. But anyway, you drag in your second clip, you go down to group, and you remove it, and get rid of this audio, and you can insert a video track, and actually you're going to want to move your audio track right here. And since this is the first person coming out, they need to be on the top track. Make sure you cut this again. I forgot to do that. I'm just going to cut it here. It doesn't matter. And cut it, I guess, here. That looks about good. What you're going to notice right away is, let me check to see where a good place to mask would be. Right here, I guess. I'm going to just start it from here just for the sake of making it easy on us. What you're going to notice right away is, this one I'm going to cut to about here. Just for the sake of seeing. Okay, right now, this top track's the only one displaying. You can't see this. You could if you muted it, then you'd only see that one. But we're trying to get them both in, so you can go ahead and drag it to where you need it to be. And right here, I'm just going to start it. First things first, you're going to click this mask button right here. Then you're going to go ahead and take this normal edit tool. And you can use this, or if you have a wheel, you can just zoom in using the wheel. That's what I'm using. Then get an anchor creation tool and make a rough mask around your body. Doesn't have to be perfect, just decent. And boom, you got a mask. Then you're gonna have to hit feather type to both. I usually do 2, but you can just play with that. And basically, as you see back, I don't know if you can see it that well. I'm going to move this forward some and put another mask. And when you're masking, if they have a shadow, try and get the shadow. It just helps with the lighting, helps them look a little more realistic. And both, and 2. And as you can see up here, I'm in both. There's two of me there. And the only bad thing about this is it's very tedious. You're going to have to mask every frame for each one that you do, for each layer. Which if you got some patience, you can do. You get a third person in here. I'm going to go ahead and just show you that you can do that. Bringing it here. I don't know what's wrong with this, but remove it from, delete the audio again, and add a video track.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, my brother kind of interrupted, so I stopped it. But I think I said remove the the sound. Anyway, then you add the new video track, and just move this one up. It's not going to do very much. And then move your audio track up if you just want to keep it organized. You can go over here, cut it to where you start. Once again, I'm going to cut it like way out so you can see it a lot better. We're going to pretend it starts here. And once again, there is only two, but you'll notice that before, so let me go to the mask. Let me go to where it's actually masked. Right, yeah. You'll notice before I was like over here. I'm going to move this still. Okay, that's good. He was over here, but that clip is down here. So this is now the one you're going to have to mask. And sure you're at the right point. Because you're going to have to mask every frame, but for this I'm just showing you. Now you're going to have to mask him out. I think there's only one layer you don't have to actually mask. Make that rough mask. Sure you get that shadow in there for the lighting. Feather type both. Bring this up. And here you can notice that it's a little high. The way to fix that is to go here to the positioning tool, and you can actually position it to the correct spot. You move it down, make the grass fit, and see how the deck and everything else, it fits a lot better. You still need to feather it some. You still need to go back to the mask and feather it both and some, but that way it'll just look better. And there you got 3 people on there. And once again, like I said, you're going to actually have to mask like each individual frame. You could probably move the mask for this. Like the mask is relatively the same right here. Just select the whole. I'm just going to select the whole thing, and then you just move it to the next frame, and so on down the line. I'll just do it again. It's not going to fit perfect, but you get when it's going to happen. And you just do that for each frame, and it'll eventually look like it did in Invisible Weapons. I found another way to do this that's a little, it's easier, but then again it's harder depending on the lighting. You could basically do the one shot here on the ground, and you could basically probably do it of you just this. Let me skip ahead to where I start. Of just one of you, and then if you have a green screen, because I could have done it on the green screen, but I didn't think about it until afterwards, and just use that as that size as reference footage and chroma key it out, and then size it right and then throw them in. The only bad thing is the lighting. Once again, if you're not in too big of a deal of lighting, you can do that, but it just looks better if you do it like this. Well, that was my tutorial, so thanks for watching, and you should leave a comment, like this video, subscribe. It all helps me out, and I'll see you later.